Hello everybody and welcome to the Showcase, where we take a look at articles on Wookieepedia, the Star Wars wiki. Today on the Showcase, we take a look at Old Merus, so let's get started. Quote, "The only real place on the Pilgrim's Road is Old Merus, a shack with a few tables and chairs and a cool reservoir that went dry before I was born. The cool air is long gone, but there's still shade and a trough for herbivores." Ray writes about Meru in her survival guide. Old Merus, also known as Meru's Way Station, was a shack located along the Pilgrim's Road in the Goazon Badlands of the desert planet Jakku. It belonged to the cyborg Meru and acted as a shady stop for travelers with a water trough for herbivores. The scavenger Ray witnessed Meru emerge from the shack with a large gun on one occasion, and later included a sketch of Old Merus in her survival guide. The artist Gamut Chand also included a sketch of Old Merus on a map of Jakku. Description. Quote, "Old Merus is a stop along the Pilgrim's Road where shade and a water trough for herbivores can be found. A note on Gamut Chand's map of Jakku in the Galactic Atlas." Old Merus, also known as Meru's Way Station, was a shack made up of brown tents located in the Goazon Badlands region of the desert planet Jakku. The tents had several yellow and brown flags on poles above them, a few tables and chairs, with some sat outside the tent flap entrance, and a water trough for the beasts of burden known as herbivores. Old Merus had at least 4 windows with roll-up covers, and it was equipped with a cool reservoir that at one point provided cool air. It sat on the border between a region of salt flats around Nema Outpost and the dunes of the Starship Graveyard. The route, known as the Pilgrim's Road, was a trail worn by herbivores through the Badlands over many years as they trudged through the troughs at Old Merus and Nema Outpost, with the shack becoming the only significant stop on the road. The way station was located to the north of the Kelvin Ravine, and the tunnels of a cesium mine in Cratertown ran to just beyond Old Merus. History. Quote, "Don't mess with Meru. The last time someone made that mistake, she came out of her shack with the biggest gun I've ever seen. The sound of her clicking off the safety shut everyone up." Ray writes about Meru in her survival guide. Old Merus belonged to the cyborg Meru and was visited by travelers along the Pilgrim's Road for shade and water. The scavenger Ray claimed that the shack's cool reservoir had dried up before she was born in 15 ABY. Ray visited Old Merus on at least one occasion, copying down images of 2 of Meru's tattoos when no one was looking, and witnessing someone mess with the shack's owner, resulting in the cyborg emerging from Old Merus with the largest gun that the scavenger had ever seen. Everyone else at the shack then fell silent when Meru clicked off the safety. By 34 ABY, Ray had written about Old Merus and its owner in a survival guide she created, including a sketch of the shack. The Ithurian artist Gamut Chand at one point created a map of Jakku that included Old Merus that was later published in the Galactic Atlas by the Graph Archive at some point after 34 ABY, and was also included in the updated version of the book. Between 34 ABY and 35 ABY, Lisa Chaffini, a worker at Dai's Cafe on Jakku, mentioned Old Merus to the patron Naldri Zuvio while discussing the cesium mine with tunnels near the shack. Behind the scenes. Old Merus was first mentioned in Ray's Survival Guide, a 2015 replica journal written by Jason Fry and illustrated by Andrew Bartholomew. Thanks everyone for watching, and we hope you've enjoyed this video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, this is Spooky Willow signing off, and may the Force be with you.